Teaching at the University of Minnesota is not just a job for me, it is a passion. Teaching was ingrained in me since I was 12 years old when I started teaching math to my younger brothers. I had to leave my home in a small town in Odisha, a state in the eastern part of India, to attend a boarding high school at age 12 when I was selected for a scholarship. The school in my hometown at that time was average. Every summer I would come back home and teach a year's worth math to my brothers in 3 months. Many years later, after I completed my PhD at Berkeley, it was easy to turn down offers from several research labs and accept a faculty position to teach at the University of Minnesota. I mostly teach courses on digital signal processing and very large scale integrated circuits or VLSI. My teaching experience over several years led me to understand that many students lost interest in signal processing as they found the math hard and thought it was a math class. However, I also observed that many of the same students were good programmers and appreciated the applications of signal processing even though they did not appreciate the math. I became interested in engaging these students and getting them interested in signal processing. I realized that most textbooks were written for last century and needed to be supplemented. Hundreds of pages of math often discourage students in the subject. I began to approach teaching in a way that we can first see the end result by writing few lines of code in MATLAB or Verilog. Then we not only visualize the results but also develop an intuitive understanding of the result. The math comes next to prove why these simulation results are not a mystery but can be proven mathematically in general terms. I now teach signal processing where we emphasize simulation and visualization, intuitive understanding, and math simultaneously with focus on various applications. After all, signal processing is not just a math class but is used to solve real applications. However, before we can change the world by using signal processing, we need to understand and appreciate the basic knowledge. My students, collaborators, and I apply signal processing to solve some difficult but practical problems. For example, our work enables design of low power, high speed data transceivers that can operate at tens and hundreds of gigabits per second through optical fiber links and in data centers. These links form the backbone of the internet. Our work on biomedical signal processing benefits epileptics by predicting seizures 10 minutes to an hour before it happens from electroencephalogram or EEG signals. Our work on biomedical image processing helps patients with diabetic retinopathy by detecting lesions in fundus images of the eye. Research results not only solve real-world problems but also are incorporated into new textbooks. These textbooks then teach subsequent generations of students. I feel most proud when graduating research students tell me about their great job offers. This is always the most rewarding moment, and I keep looking forward to these moments a few times every year. I also look forward to empowering my undergraduate students so that they feel passionate about what they do.